Shemai, dragye, akrosov podcast, gasai, if they can, where I share my journey learning Welsh while in prison in America to show others that if I can learn the language, then anyone can. So, real quick, before I start, got a real good update. Found myself a Welsh tutor. His name is John Priest. Found him on tutorhunt.com. I would highly recommend his services. He's very affordable, very flexible scheduling, very easy to work with. Just an all-around great guy. I would highly recommend him. He has extensive knowledge about regional dialects in Welsh. So if you want to learn how to, speak Welsh with a certain regional dialect, he's your guy. So John Priest, tutorhunt.com. Highly recommend. So this is an important episode. I'm going to go over pronunciation in Welsh. Specifically, I'm going to provide tips geared towards North Americans who are learning Welsh. Most Welsh learning books are based on an audience who speak British English and use those standards of pronunciation. So if you're a North American and you're reading one of those books, you may be led astray because the English words they use as reference are often pronounced much differently in Britain than in the US or Canada. I'll begin with the vowels, the short and long versions, and I'll provide a word in North American English where the sound exists. So the letter A, short, it's pronounced like the ah and an. Long, it's pronounced like the ah and odd. So ah, ah. The letter E, short, it's pronounced like the and n. Long, it's pronounced like the a in jail. So a. Letter I, short, is pronounced like the I in im. Long is pronounced like the E in he. So I, E. The letter O, short, is pronounced like the ah in odd. Long is pronounced like the O in coal. So ah, O. The letter U, this is usually just pronounced like the E in deer or the I in him. So E, I. Letter W, short, is pronounced like the in ton. Long, is pronounced like the in doom. So oo. The letter Y, it's either pronounced like the in fun, or like the E in deer or I in him. And this depends on what syllable the Y is in a word. If it's the second to last syllable, it makes the sound. Anywhere else, it makes the I or E sound. So now on to the consonants, most of which are straightforward, aside from a few notable examples. The letter B, pronounced like the B and Bob. C is pronounced like the K and cat. CH, not in English. The best way I can describe it, for those of you who have seen Family Guy, remember the episode where Stewie is annoying Brian by saying Cool Whip, like Cool Whip. He's saying Cool Whip. Well, the CH in Welsh makes that same sound, the H sound. So when you see the CH in Welsh, think of Stewie going Cool Whip. So H. D is pronounced like the duh and dad. Double D is pronounced like the th and these. F is pronounced like the v and of. Double F is pronounced like the f and off. G is pronounced like the g and go. NG is pronounced like the in singer. H is pronounced like the h and hat. J is pronounced like the j in judge. L is pronounced like the l in lily. Okay, now double L is, well, it's very difficult for a lot of people. It doesn't exist in English. The best way I can describe it is make your tongue like you're about to make L sound. But before you make the sound, blow. And you'll kind of be blown to the side of your mouth. So some Welsh words that have the sound in it are slan, slenny, slowelin. This makes a sound. M is pronounced like the m in my. N is pronounced like the n, nice. P pronounced like the p in pale. PH is pronounced just like the double F, so as in off, so R is slightly rolled, not in an intense Russian way, just kind of a little softer, more trilled. So Cambri, Cambre, Cambro, Cambrais. RH is similar, but whispered and blown. So Fede, Travel, Chris. S is pronounced like the sa, insane, and T is pronounced like the ta, tongue. Cut. Now, a reminder, I'm basing my spoken Welsh on what is generally called Southern Welsh, which has some different pronunciation variants than Northern Welsh. This system of rules is anything but a system, and there's also not an invisible line running through the middle of Wales on which one side people speak one way, on the other side a different way. It's more like a spectrum. To understand this, imagine you go on a road trip from Boston all the way to California, stopping through places like Kentucky, Arkansas, and Texas on the way. Think of all the differences in dialect and how each would gradually shift into the next. I would suggest listening to newscasts in Welsh because the anchors, like here, tend to speak regionally ambiguous, universally understood dialect. Well, I hope this helps. Remember, learning Welsh is not as daunting as it seems, okay? For all you dysgwyr out there, you've got this. Diolch a welach chi na samlaen.